All right. We are live. All right.
Wait, you're live, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. There you go, watch the stream.
All right.
Some would
Welcome
jump.
back to another ATS live stream here in the new DLC, Washington. We are going to go from Spokane to Olympia. So we're basically going from the east side of the state over almost to the west coast. About 350 miles worth here.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn right. Turn right.
How's everybody getting along today? Gotta go back to work today. I really don't want to, but I've got no choice. Weekend's over for me. So I figured I'd just do one more stream on American Truck in Washington and head to work. We're hauling buoys
Go
out
straight
to the
on.
coast.
Dylan,
Yeah.
what's the name of that mod where all the statistics come up at the bottom of the screen?
Oh, Hamill's Route Advisor.
Hamels.
Yeah. HEMILS Route Advisor. If you put it into the workshop, you'll get it.
1.35 is
Go straight
now
on.
alive, and we've got the Washington DLC. We also got a logging DLC. That a lot of people's not too sure about that, but yeah, I mean, there's new logging trailers, logging loads, missions. It's well, not really missions, but loads. I guess there's some really sketchy log roads up here
Keep
in Washington.
right, and then turn right.
I haven't been on any yet, but I am dying to check it out.
How did you say you spell it again?
Turn right.
HEMILS.
So currently driving here, Air I Agree haulage. If you're interested in joining the VTC, you can check it out down in the description below. We're currently heavy in a Euro truck, but I believe next month we're going to try to push the envelope and see just how far the world rankings we can get in American truck. So that'll be pretty exciting. Real anxious to
Keep
see that.
left.
We're currently like 11th in the world now for Euro Truck, which is pretty impressive. We don't have the biggest company in the world, but we have some drivers that just pound the pavement. So very, very cool. Everybody's logging tons of miles, which is great. And it's kind of getting us some exposure too. A lot of these other companies are like, who are these guys? We're kind of catching them by storm, so very, very cool. I've got a Pete 389. Just everything's all stock, no mods. I know I'm speeding a little bit here, but gotta kind of get her done. Kind of pressed for time, so. We are trucking along in Washington. What I've seen of the state so far, it's very, very cool. Just some of the little things they put into the map are amazing. Some of the sites, just the graphics overall. They've really, when American Truck first came out, you know, that was one of the main things everybody was complaining about, is that the graphics weren't what everybody thought they were going to be. So with every DLC, they just keep adding more and more things, making the game more immersive. So I just can't wait for things to come. You know, more states. It's gonna be great. I've got the old Pete. She's rolling. Here's some good advice. Don't drink and drive. Sun will be coming up here shortly. There's one of the new logging trailers there. So, pretty cool looking. And I'm really looking forward to some of the logging loads in this state.
Keep left.
They're going to be pretty amazing, I believe. Watch it, son. Not a lot of traffic on the 90, which I like. And roll on and get this done in no time. About 280 miles left to go. If you haven't picked up Washington DLC and you're kind of on the fence about it, you're not quite sure, or you've, you know, kind of taken a break, or you're kind of bored, burnt out on American Truck, pick it up. My dog's going nuts. I'd say give it a shot. It's kind of refreshing. It might invigorate you a little bit to play American Truck again. I know that it did that for me. I got Oregon when it first came out. Really drove all over the state, tried to unlock every road, and just got kind of tired of the same old scenery. But yeah, Washington seems to be a very, very good expansion here. From what I've seen, and I haven't even seen hardly much of the map, so. But yeah, if you're on the fence about it, I would definitely pick it up, check it out, see what you think. I'm not a big fan of single player, but we'll just have to be patient until Truckers MP puts Washington DLC in and they upgrade Euro Truck to 1.35. Currently they're still on 1.34. 1.35, guys, I'm telling you, especially in Euro Truck, has added more road network. Did a facelift to Germany. A lot of the guys I know that have Pro Mods say that they're not even interested in playing Pro Mods because there's so much new content. So that's saying something, because Pro Mods, as everybody knows, is just a brilliant mod. It's really, really nice. Got some coastline over here. In the mountains. It's just a cool looking state. They've really done their due diligence on this expansion. So my hat's off to SCS for the work they've done on this state. Some of the bridges like this one, you know, just these old school steel girder bridges are just, they're cool. Really, really neat. know, you know, especially in my state, a lot of those old bridges are getting replaced and they don't look the same. And which I know times change and you gotta, you know, get right with the times. But it's still kind of cool to see those old bridges like that. Crank her back up here at about 75. And let the turbo whistle. $175 to go. Oh, that's a cop. He got me. Yep, I saw that coming. I'll pay the fine. I've got places to go, people to see. So yeah, there's, as you can tell, there's a lot of this map that I haven't even explored yet. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun getting some of the longer loads, like say Washington State down to Arizona and New Mexico. That's gonna be fun. An old classic. $150 we're on the home stretch now. Ah, rats. Go into the scales.
Recomputing. Recomputing.
Pretty light load, actually. Now, exiting these weight scales
Go
can kind of be
straight
a
on.
challenge. I wish they could improve the AI just a little to where they would yield, you know, and get over and allow you to get out without making it almost an accident there. But it is what it is, so you just kind of learn to deal with it. But yeah, the shadow texturing here, that is great. The trees and it's neat. Very beautiful. Good looking game. Good looking game. So we're gonna crack back on here about 75.
Please pull over for a vehicle inspection. Ha!
Pull over.
Fuck. Jesus, oh, I have to pull in here. What if I
It's-
drive on past it?
You'll get a fine. It's weight scales. They don't have scales in Europe, do they?
Ah, they do, eh? In England,
Oh.
you can get pulled for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta pull in and get weighed. It's kind of like going into Russia. You'll never be overweight.
Oh.
Like when they check your documents.
Yeah. I just got an achievement. What's your BMI? For fuck's
Back after
sake.
dinner.
Right. What's the most you could, like, could you ever be overweight in this? Like, you know, have too much on?
Not in this game, but yeah, in real life it happens all the time. People try to cheat it a little bit and get by with a little more than what they're supposed to, and I mean, some people go the extra mile and they'll map their route to try to dodge the scales.
Yeah.
You don't want to get caught, though. pretty hefty fine.
Say that. I don't know. I don't like the trailers in America.
Too long or what?
Well, like, you know the ones, like, you know how, and yes, you have, like, you know, you could have your
Another
fucking,
cop.
your pallet carriers underneath your pallet boxes underneath the trailer.
Right.
Or you have
Keep right,
bars, like, and
and
some
then
of the
turn
trailers out
right.
here, it's just nothing, it's just flat till you get to the wheel. I don't know, I don't really like that. I don't know. That's
Turn
just
right.
me.
So yeah, it's different. It's just what, you know, I'm
Keep left.
used to it, so.
Yeah. Ah, fuck, I've gone under race miles doing 105 kilometers. Oh, wait, now that would be different. Would it be for American truck?
American truck, I think you gotta stay under 80. Well, are you doing miles per hour or kilometers?
Kilometers?
Yeah, I think it's 130 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright, because I have the speed limiter on, so how we're flying it, boys.
Flat out.
CB out. Is there even a fucking CB in this?
Sure
No,
there is.
it's cat-
Well, in multiplayer there is. Like you can look up and it'll be up top.
Yeah, geez, they're wild spacious, table in the back of her and all. That's class.
Oh yeah, the sleepers are a lot bigger in these trucks.
Yeah. Like I was telling you, I was watching this fella on YouTube, Cheap RV Living, I think his name is. on
Yeah, I've
YouTube.
seen him.
Yeah, the conversion thingy, sleeper he calls it or whatever. That's fucking huge.
You know what they say about Peterbilts here, Dylan?
What?
There ain't nothing sweeter than a long-nosed Peter.
Fair enough. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into.
That's what they claim. Yeah, some of these guys, like moving companies where they'll take 2 or 3 people with them to like move people, they'll have like stretched
Keep left.
sleepers to where, you know, a couple people can actually sleep back there. They're huge, long trucks.
Yeah.
They'll stretch the frames and
Keep right, and then exit right.
Cool though, like, you know, when you see the big massive ones,
Exit right.
like what they can do with it.
yeah, all it takes is money and imagination. If you got both, the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Alright, the scale is going to get us. Of course they are.
I'd say there's big money in this over in America.
It can be.
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah, it depends on, you know, who you're driving
Recomputing.
for and how long you've been driving and things like that.
Like, there's certain places, I remember watching this documentary of this lad, and he lives in his lorry, that's all he does, he just hauls, but like he goes to these like service stations, and there's like TV screens up of things that needed to be hauled, and there's a number beside it, and you call the number, and they'll tell you where to go to get the trailer and where you have to drop it off, and
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people, they're what they call an owner-operator.
left.
You own your truck and you get your own loads and things like that, or you lease out to a company, to a dispatcher, and they get your loads.
yeah.
But I mean, everything's on you. You know, I've got my neighbor, he's a truck driver, and he was out in Arizona, which is over 1,000 miles away from here, on New Year's Eve, and his turbo went out. You know, now if you're an owner operator, that repair is on you. You cover that bill, not the company.
Yeah.
So that's $3,000 or $4,000. You know, he had to pay to get his turbo replaced.
A lot of money too.
Yeah, you gotta have deep
Keep
pockets being an owner operator. You know, if you're not one of the classic sayings, if all the owner operators around here say it, if you're not driving them, you're working on them. And if the wheels aren't spinning, you ain't making any money.
That's very true.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Alright, we're coming into Olympia now. Not a bad little
Exit
run.
right.
Pretty much interstate the whole way, which is nice. I want to see some of the 2-lane roads going through the countryside here. I live on a 2-lane road in the country, and I think it'd be I like those roads. They're neat.
Go straight on.
I kind of like the voice navigation too. It's pretty neat. It's different. Adds a little bit of spice to the game.
We're going to Winnemucca or Winnemucca.
Winnemucca.
How do you say that? Winnemucca.
Winnemucca.
Winnemucca. That's where we're going.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Yeah, Dylan, when multiplayer opens for this game, I can be your
Turn
little
left.
American tour guide.
Oh, cool. We'll drive around America together.
Yeah,
Is
kind
Route
of like
64 in this?
44?
64? Or 66, Route 66?
Oh, not yet.
Oh.
There may be parts of it. There's parts of it, yeah, but I mean it runs almost essentially coast to coast. But
Well, when that comes, Jimmy, me and you'll go for a drive.
oh yeah, I can't wait.
Get ready to turn right.
Ooh, and they got boatloads down here. I forgot about they got the new boats here, guys.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Well, we're gonna have to go into ETS now if we want that free mug.
Turn right. Finally, we are here.
Oh, I missed it. I want to hit that fence back there, or this car. Kind of missed me turn. Well, that's another job done. We'll go park it up. Probably call it a day. That's kind of... Oh, okay. I thought it was like in the same spot as that boat. I was thinking, what? But yeah, that's a little taste of Washington, guys. If you like it, I would, like I said, I would definitely consider it.
Hardly expect me to reverse in there. Double trailer on. Oh no, I just driving it. Oh, that's handy.
Get in here. Maybe we may have to adjust a little.
Excellent day.
Yep, I think we'll have to adjust a little bit. For that's okay. We'll get her in here now. So yeah, some of these boats will be pretty. I think they'll be a pretty fun load. All right. Thank you for watching. We're gonna call it a day there. Give us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs up, give us a like if you liked it. Thanks for watching Sim with Jim, and we will be back next time. Thank you.